Hello everybody, it's Brian for GadgetUnit.com, and in this video I'll be showing you my complete iPhone 5 setup. This includes my accessories, my lock and home screens, my installed applications, as well as my installed jailbreak tweaks. So first, quickly starting with the accessories, it's pretty much the same as the last video I did about this. I'm still using the black Switch Easy Tones case, as you can see here, and I'm still using the same old anti-glare screen protector that I've had on for months. It's more scratches than before, but it still works just fine. I do have some fancier screen protectors coming supposedly, so looking forward to those. So that's it with accessories, and let's start here on my lock screen. So it's a very simple setup. I'm using one of the stock wallpapers. It's the grass wallpaper, and if I swipe down from my status bar, you can see here that I have Notification Center. So this is done via IntelliScreen X, and IntelliScreen X also comes with Messages Plus, which allows you to create iMessage and SMS messages from anywhere, and it also allows you to reply to them. IntelliScreen X also allows you to take care of deleting emails, replying to text messages. You could also have RSS pages, email pages. In this case, I have one for Twitter. So let me go ahead and unlock the phone, and here is my home screen. It's a very simple setup. It's pretty much the same setup that I've had for a very long time. I have 2 rows of icons, 5 icons each column. I also have 5 icons in my dock. Thanks to a tweak called Springtomize 2, I was able to do these. And if you want this similar setup for yourself, let me go over to Springtomize and show you my icon sizings. So for the regular icon size, I have it set for 85%. The dock icons are set for 90%, and to keep from the switcher icons from looking weird, those are just set to 100%, but you have to have the toggle turned on. For the icons per line, you need to make sure that Use Custom Number is on, and then of course you can select 5 from the list or more if you want. Springtomize 2 has a number of other simple customizations you could do to your device, all of which are very simple to do. There are plenty of small things that you could change. I'm also using Springtomize 2 to hide a number of the stock applications that I don't use, such as Newsstand. I'm hiding Compass, I'm hiding Contacts because the phone app already handles contacts, so I have a dedicated app for that. I don't use the stock Maps app because I use Google Maps. I don't use Safari because I use Google Chrome. I don't use the iTunes app because I use iTunes on my computer to manage music. I don't use the stock music app because I use a different one. I never use reminders or passbook or stocks or videos. So by hiding some of those, it gives me fewer spaces needed in my folders and fewer spaces needed in my home screen to actually display those applications that I never use. So that's it with Springtomize 2. Let me go over some of my other jailbroken tweaks that I have installed. For that, let me just go over to Cydia and show you what I have. So here in my packages list, I have Activator, and that allows you to perform a number of different gestures to take care of different tasks. So if I go to Assignments, it'll show you everything I have set up. So for 4-finger spread, that brings up the multitasking tray. 4-finger pinch goes to my home screen. And to lock the device, I use 3-finger spread. As you can see there, it locks the device instantly. To bring up the Messages Plus interface to compose an iMessage or SMS message, I just use 3 fingers to tap on the screen from anywhere, and it brings up that interface. And when I am listening to music and I'm driving, I could go ahead and use the double tap on the lock screen gesture to go ahead and skip to the next track, as you can see here. So that works just fine, and it makes skipping to a next track while driving extremely simple. So those are some of the things that Activator can do, and there are plenty more actions that you can perform as well. So let me go back to my package listing and show you the other packages that I have installed. So what Bolt allows you to do is it allows you to hide the battery meter in the upper right corner, and instead it'll show you a little lightning bolt for when you are actually charging your device. So that's what Bolt does, and it is free. Next up, I have Browser Changer, because since I don't use mobile Safari, I use Google Chrome. Browser Changer allows you to redirect all links over to Google Chrome instead of having to go through Safari. Next up, we have iFile, which is a nice application for managing files and folders on your device. It also has a number of other nice features, such as Dropbox support, FTP support. It has an integrated wireless file server. And I also have IntelliScreen X, which I showed you earlier. Now this one is called Local IAP Store, and this allows you to get pretty much cracked in-app purchases, and it works across most applications that don't really have any sort of server-side things to deal with. Now, I use this very conservatively. There are just a couple of small applications that charge you ridiculous prices for very small in-app purchases. I'm not going to name those. Real Racing 3 is one of them. So that's one of them. I don't even have that game installed, so I just basically use Local IAP Store for testing different things. Next up, we have Nitrous. Now, Apple has what they call the Nitro JavaScript engine, which is what makes mobile Safari really fast. And Apple's limited this to just Safari and other stock applications. So using Nitrous unlocks this to be able to use other applications' web browser, and it gives you a great speed increase. So I primarily use this for Google Chrome. When Nitrous is disabled, it's actually noticeably slower, so thanks to Nitrous, all apps have the Nitro JavaScript engine. Of course, we have Springtomize 2, and that is it with my jailbreak tweaks. If I go over to settings, you can see that I definitely don't have very many things installed. So that's it with my jailbreak tweaks, and now let me show you my home screen setup. So like I said towards the beginning, it's a very simple setup that I've pretty much had forever. 2 rows, 5 icons per column, and I have 5 icons up top, some of my more used applications, and I have 5 folders. So here we have the stock applications that aren't hidden. I just stuck those into the stock folder. Here we have my jailbreak folder. Here we have my games folder, which consists of Carmageddon, Crazy Taxi, Fun Run, Game of Life, Super Hexagon, Sonic Dash, and Temple Run 2. In my social folder, I have Facebook, Foursquare, Instagram, Push, Skype, the Steam mobile application, and Tweetbot. Lastly, in my others folder, I have Amazon Mobile, eBay Mobile, File Explorer, LogMe and Ignition, IndyCar 13, the MSI Afterburner app, which I use for monitoring my Radeon HD 7950s, temperatures, fan speeds, and things like that. I have NASCAR Mobile, the Newegg mobile app, PayPal, Pedometer GPS Plus, NASCAR Race View, Shazam, Sling Player, Speed Test, F1 Timing, V8 Supercars Timing, and the What's On TV Guide application. To wrap things up, I have 5 icons in my dock. I have Phone, Mobile Mail, Preferences, Google Chrome, and Mix and Mash Lite, which I use over the stock music player because this has the ability to crossfade between songs quite nicely. It has a nice interface, and it works quite well overall. So this is the main app that I use for listening to music on my device. It doesn't have an equalizer, so audio quality isn't as nice as the stock music app, but hopefully gets that in the future. But still, I like this app quite a bit because of its ability to crossfade between tracks. So that's it with this video. If you have any comments or questions about this or anything else, feel free to leave those down below in the comments area. That's it with this video. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you all very soon.